Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Sorry. ADHD was ADHDing very much so far this morning. I should probably change. Give me a second. Good day, everybody, and welcome back to Junior's Journey. And if you are new here, welcome. This is a wild page of amazingly crazy. Well, it's not crazy. This is just a page where I just spiel a deal about my life, Christian content, beauty, and all sorts of good stuff. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to the jungle. Sorry if I'm smacking on gum. I just had the need to stim, and gum chewing helps. If you hear rain, that is because it is raining. I figured I'd come on here and just share my foundation routine and how I do my face and base makeup having PCOS, because PCOS, if you guys can't see, it causes a lot of melasma and hyperpigmentation from acne scarring and things like that. My face has gotten a lot better. If you've seen my first beauty video, you got to see the little snippet pictures of what I looked like a few months ago since I started getting my skin together. My skin is skinning today, and I just wanted to show you guys. Lately I've been wanting to do more of like a natural base. I've been kind of doing a full beat lately, and don't get me wrong, we're still gonna do a full beat today, but it's gonna be more on the natural side, just so my skin can kind of breathe a little bit, and I don't want to do too much. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned. So let's get into it. All right, so let me zoom you in here. Zoom, 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 zoom. So if you see me looking off, I'm looking at my mirror. I actually have never done a face base makeup in a while. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Whoa Glow Sun Touchable sunscreen / makeup primer. So it's been giving my face like a really cool shimmery type of thing going on. I'm trying to avoid the baby hairs. You see what I did with the baby hairs? I'm gonna keep it cute. I mean, I get why they call them baby hairs, but at the same time, I really don't. Boom! Ooh, I'm dropping things. Next things next. This L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion, and this is in the color Deep Glow. In French is Éclat Foncé, and I'm just going to put them in mainly my highlighting areas. I used to cover my face in this, but she was looking a little bit like greasy, and it wasn't giving. We like that. Cool beans. Recently, I just saw this makeup tutorial by Samantha Ravindal. Well, her channel used to be known as Battleash, but you know, she's since grown. Congratulations, I'm so happy for her. And she was one of the first people that I watched on YouTube. And recently, she was talking about how she's had like skin issues, especially since, you know, being a new mom and pregnancy and things like that. And so she stopped really doing, like, not stopped, but she kind of modified her skincare and her base routine to kind of look more like skin. And that's what I'm gonna do. So what she did, she took a couple of foundations that are a bit more full coverage and mixed it in with her moisturizer, just to kind of give like her skin just this breathable skin-like finish. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this CoverGirl Clean Fresh foundation, and I'm also going to mix it in with a little bit of this L'Oreal True Match Nude, and this is in the color Medium Deep. Both of them are in deep because shorty real deep. I'm gonna mix it in with this Creme Shop moisturizer, kind of like a 50-50 mixture on my clear palette. I'm just gonna wipe it on there since the dropper does not seem to want to work. I'm gonna do a little bit of this as well. So this is kind of what we're working with. I might not even use all of it. Mix them like this on the palette. It looks real chunky. I'm gonna spray my e.l.f. face complexion brush with my homemade rose water and just buff that into the skin. And I just realized I didn't even put on my light. I'm gonna kind of blend it down as much as I can. I've been liking fuller coverage because it hides a lot of my imperfections, but I realized that there's no point. Like, at the end of the day, it's skin. And having PCOS, yeah, it has its downsides. It has a lot of downsides, but fact of the matter is I can't do anything but change it. I can't do anything with it. I just have to modify how I live with it. And unfortunately, I got the bad end of the stick when it comes to my complexion. But honestly, what can you do, right? So I'm not gonna hide my skin anymore. I'm just going to be happy with what God gave me. And God knew, he knows that my skin is like this, and he knew that when he was creating me, my skin was gonna look like this. So why do I need to hide it? I don't need to hide my skin. I mean, I love makeup, but this is also, like Samantha had said, like, it gets me used to my skin and the concept of showing my skin. So I'm not going to hide it for nobody. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my concealer. This is kind of like a very orangey kind of concealer, so I'm going to mix it in. This is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the color Rich Chocolate. And I'm going to mix it with another e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is in the color Tan Walnut, because as you see, a little bit more of my hyperpigmentation is showing up on my skin. Skin is glowing, amen. So on my palette, I'm gonna mix Rich Chocolate and Tan Walnut to come up with a pretty nice like concealer for those little tiny itty bitty spots. And we're gonna cover those up. Honestly, I wanna get to a place where I love my skin. And if that means wearing just a little bit less and letting these so-called imperfections shine through, then so be it. I'll let them shine through. I mean, my husband has no problem with what I look like, obviously. What I'm gonna also do is I'm going to take my wet beauty blender, and I'm also going to kind of just go over all of this and just smooth it all out. I'm gonna get all these little problem spots, right? Spots I still feel a little bit self-conscious about. Ta-da! I'm contouring first. I'm going to take this Maybelline Full Coverage 16-hour powder foundation in the color 375 Java, and I'm going to contour my face first. This is what it looks like. It almost kind of would look like it's my shade, but I swear it's not. I like to do my contour right here at my cheekbone, kind of hollow at my cheek. I have very chubby cheeks, so I have to pretend that I haven't gained almost 40 pounds in a year. And this contour is nice and cool, not like cool, but it's a cool tone, so it mimics my actual contour if you see this side in comparison to this side. As you see, it's kind of harsh here. I go back in with my complexion brush and I smooth all of that out. How I hold the brush is definitely awkward, don't judge me. She's shedding the pounds with contour, you know? Make sure everything is nice and cohesive. Smooth it out. Now, I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Walnut, and I'm going to highlight, take my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, spray it with my rose water mixture, start to blend it out. From this technique, I get to actually really see what my skin looks like, and it gives me a real chance to love on my skin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? As you see, I did not do under my eyes, and there's a reason. Because I have very prominent creasing underneath my eyes. I don't like to contour. I don't like to put the highlight directly underneath my eyes. So I'm going in with a different highlighter. And this is the Thread highlighter in the in the shade Tan Golden, and then I'm going to take it directly with my concealer brush because I found out that going in with it directly under my eye, it ends up creasing a lot more, and this helps me to control the product. So I'm going in with that Tan Golden with my concealer brush, and I'm not even gonna start directly under my eye yet. I'm going to start right where I would highlight and then start moving the product upwards. And as you see, it gives me still that same coverage, but I don't have to work hard in manipulating the product so much under my eye. She's kind of giving, y'all. I don't need to put an orange corrector as much. I found that I don't have extreme under eye darkness. So far this is what the face is starting to look like. You see she's starting to come together. You know what I'm saying? Blush time. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. And this is in the shade Isla de Sol. Isla de Sol. I'm not good at languages. This is a very, very pretty orange, luminous kind of dealio. So I'm going to take it with a ultimate blending brush here. And I'm going to just pop her on. And you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. She's absolutely a stunning color. And I love the luminous finish on it. And how it just kind of like ties in. Gives me a really natural orangey kind of flush. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. Why not? Who said I can't? The makeup police? Who are the makeup police? I wonder if it's the ladies on The View. They always have terrible opinions. As you see, it's kind of giving a glow. What I'm gonna do, because I want an extra glow, I like my skin to skin. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. Apparently it's a dupe for that Charlotte Tilbury version of whatever that is. It's a highlighter and this is in the color Liquid Gold. I'm going to put it on my cheekbones, like so. I'm gonna take my beauty blender, so I'm gonna spray it with my setting powder, there we go, and start tapping that in. You like her! Bring her around more often. What am I talking about? Like, who am I? I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just winging it. So then I take this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. It's all dirty because I don't take care of my things when it comes to my own stuff sometimes. ADHD. And this is in the color Banana. I'm gonna take my very dirty e.l.f. Powder Puff Brush. I'm gonna dip her in the powder. And then I'm also going to distribute the product on my hand. And then start to press that in there. Just really press all of that in. Get it everywhere. Why not? Then I take my big old fluffy brush and put some more on it and start to set the rest of my face. Ta-da! The rest of my face has been set. But we're not done. Rose water is really good at setting my face. It works for me. It might not work for everybody, but it works for me and I make this at home. I use my homemade rose water, set my face. So I'm going to also add a little bit more color to my cheeks. I'm gonna take this Nika K Red Glam Quad and I'm going to use this orangey color to set my blush. I didn't even put on bronzer. I know people are like, Mar, you're already bronze. Shush! I want to be bronzerer. I'm gonna take this Revolution Super Bronzer Powder, whatever color this is. Oasis, that's the color. Bronze my face a little bit more. Last step, I would say, would be highlight. I'm gonna take this Luna Magic highlighter. I forget who it's from. I'm gonna look it up, and if I can find it, I'm gonna put it on screen. And this is in the shade Tulum, which I heard is absolutely fabulous. I believe that's in Mexico. Don't quote me on that. I failed geography in 6th grade, so I'm gonna take this on a highlighting brush. She's stunning. I love this highlighter, honestly. It puts the O in glow. Who said I can't put it everywhere? Who said? The ladies on The View? Stand back, Whoopi. This highlight is about to blow you away. Now that that's done, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist Spray. And this is the skin, and this is my base. Let me go put on my eyebrows and my eye makeup and the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you how it all turned out. So here you guys go with the final look. This is the skin, this is what she's looking like, and I am I'm not mad. I think, you know, it's giving breathable. It may look like super full coverage, but that concealer really did the trick. And this is what I do to be able to let my skin breathe, look like skin, but not pack on a bunch of makeup and so on and whatever. So if you guys like this look and would love to see more or want something more in depth, please put what you want to see next in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and as well as hit the notification bell down below so you know what's going on and whenever I upload new videos. Stay in the Word of God. And if no one told you today or at all this week even, I hope not, I love you. Bye.